and hope you're well. Welcome to today's video. Today I thought we'd do a little get ready with me, a little bit of a chat, rants and raves. This makeup look, which you liked in my previous video, bronzy eyes. I'm using the Stone Cold Fox palette. If you'd like to see how I created my Holy Grail makeup look, then carry on watching. Right, good morning. I thought we'd do a little bit of a makeup tutorial, no, not makeup, just get ready with me and chit chat. And just talk about stuff that bothers me, bugbears, things like that, you know what I mean? So, oh, and I wanted to recreate the makeup I did in my previous video because I think everyone really liked it, so, and I did as well. I was like, oh, that's nice, I like that. So I'm mixing my Double Wear and BarePro. Oh, I also want to do a video because I went shopping and I bought some bits and bobs, mainly skincare. And I just wanna, I tried to do a vlog style. I did a little bit of vlogging, but not in the stores because it's really awkward vlogging here, like with your camera, with your phone, and also people just, the shop people just don't really like it. I don't know, it's weird. So I just felt so weird, and I thought I just can't, I couldn't look at, I'm trying to look at something, I'm trying to film it, and it's just, so it's a bit of a fail of the shopping trip, but you get to see the beginning with like pastries and things, and I don't know. I just put that in the beginning of the video. So I'm using my Real Techniques foundation blending brush. Gosh, you know when you've been doing your makeup like every day and you've not liked it, and then suddenly you do something like, oh, I like this, and it's like, oh, finally. So I'm using my Holy Grail. This is my Holy Grail foundation routine. I don't know why I ever steer from this because it is the best. The shades are the best. I got a sample actually of Double Wear Tawny while I was out. It's too orange. I think the Ivory Beige has got a much nicer tone because I wore the Tawny yesterday and it was so orange, but the Ivory Beige mixed with this BarePro colour is beautiful. It's just so nice. So yeah, I'm going to list everything down below, so if I don't mention something, then just look down below. So yeah. But things that's been annoying me this week. Dog walking chronicles. Men with dogs that just, A, feed your dog, B, they're always there, you know, and you've got to kind of navigate and look out. Anyway, regarding Hamgate, I saw him again the other day, and I'd seen him in town that Saturday. Anyway, I saw him and he was like, oh, again, giving my dog a piece of ham. He said, oh, didn't I see you in town? I said, yes. I mean, it's not like I go out dog walking in fancy dress and then, you know, later on I'm in my normal clothes. Like, I don't know about you, but I recognise people. I may not remember names, but I will always recognise people from wherever I've seen them. And I went, yes, it was me. And he was like, oh, I wasn't sure. And I went, well, perhaps because I didn't have my makeup on. Don't know why I said that, but I don't have my makeup on when I'm walking, obviously, in the morning. And then I am later. Anyway, and then he's like, oh, what's your dog's name again? And I tell him, and he's like, oh yeah, he was walking very proudly through the town. And I was like, And as he's talking, he's looking away. I think he was, I don't know, getting something out of his pocket. And you know when you're looking at someone and you're like, yeah, you're not quite right to me. There's something that's freaking me out majorly about you. And then what happened? He gave him a piece of ham. And this is always when I'm like on my way back, like I finished my walk and I'm going back to the car park and he's sort of coming that way. Anyway, and so then And I was like, yeah, anyway. And then hopefully, because he always stops to chat anyway. And then me and my dog walked off. And I literally had to walk somewhere else because another time I walked there and there's this other person that constantly expects me to be like, I'm not even like, I can see the person's looking at me and I don't want to look up. But every time I was, go, hi, hello. And I thought to myself the other day, do I have to look up at you and say, I really don't want to. So the other day I passed him, every time I see him, I'll turn around and go a different way because I don't want to pass this person. They're just, no. And I ended up passing them twice. I was like, where is this person going? I know where they live because I have to pass their house if I walk up there, and now I just won't do that. Anyway, so this time I walked past him and I looked straight ahead. I thought, no, I don't owe you a hello, a good morning or anything. I'm just generally a polite person. When I'm walking, I feel like I have to say hello to everybody. Good morning, hi. But now, usually if someone has a dog, I'll say morning because it's just like dog walker code. But if it's like a random jogging man, sometimes go good, and the joggers, good morning, and I'm like, no, jog on. No, I stop at good morning if you've got a dog. But other than that, and you're elderly, just no, because you walk past people and I just find that it's rude if you ignore them. I don't know. And then you end up smiling at just random people and gives people the wrong ideas. And I don't know where I read it, but I think this was probably like 1950s or something. Someone said to his daughter, never smile at men because it gives them the wrong idea. You know, it's just, but, you know, and my dad's always like, oh, you're too friendly. What are you supposed to say to people? You know, bog off, you know. But then I also realised that I don't have to speak to you. Do I? But I don't know what it is. And then, so I'm now walking somewhere else, right? And I'm not even joking, okay? I'm just stepped out of my car and someone's dog, who's also a Schnauzer, ran up to me and I was already round the corner. And I mean, he was really polite, and I recognise him if I've seen him before somewhere. But he was like, oh, and chatting to me, and then and this is the other one I like to throw in. My wife. Okay, yeah, you've got a wife. Okay, yeah, I've got a fiance. Let's relax. You know. Oh, so do you walk here every day? And what's your name? And what's his name? Oh, and where else do you walk? Oh, you know. And I'm like, do you want my like planetary alignments as well? Like, what's going on? What is it, hunting season? Am I the doe? You know, like, what is going on? I can't get like 5 feet past the house without someone accosting me. Anyway, that was eventful. So I haven't seen Ham Man for probably a week now, because I've literally, you know, I'll check the time, I'll go, right, it's 7:30. Nope, that person will already be finishing their walk. They'll be on the top bit there. So that means if I get there and I'm round there, then I'll have to be round there. Oh, and I can't go round there because that one's going to come out there. So then I know it's very complicated. I know. I overcomplicate things. I get it. I know. But I'm just a bit like that. And if it's a man that hasn't got a dog, I'm freaked out. I'm really freaked out. Like, what are you, just having a stroll? I mean, maybe you are, but... Or wearing gloves. Oh my God. And actually, Ham Man wears like, you know, like a whole like ski suit and gloves. It freaks me out. You know? I'm easily freaked out. You'll suddenly see some big bloke walking, you know, and you're just like, eh, and I go this way. So, yeah, that's that. And the other thing that's annoyed me today, you know, when I went shopping, what bronzer did I use now? I can't remember what. Oh, yes. In the previous video. Oh my gosh, I've got to turn around now and get this. This email receipt thing. Not just the email receipt, but it is the, you know, the 20-page questionnaire you now get after every shopping trip. It doesn't matter where you go. Would you mind answering these questions? The delivery man, the postman, you know, your package is coming, nail bar, hair place. Every single shop now sends you a questionnaire to fill out. How was your visit? Who visited? Who helped you? Did you find what you needed in store today? On a scale of 1 to 10, how was the overall feeling in store? Was it friendly? And I'm just like, why is everything a questionnaire? I feel like I'm being questioned night and day. Like, I don't want to rate my feelings between 1 and 10, okay? I have to do that in therapy, and that's difficult enough. I'm like, 6, because I just haven't got a clue. Numbers and like percentage, I don't know. You know, but I went into Lululemon to get this walking pack thing I'll show you tomorrow, and you know, obviously they want to email the receipt, and I've got a really long name, you know, and okay, I get it, they're friendly and they're asking where's that name from, blah blah, oh, have you been, da, 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 da. And they're very polite in Guildford. They are very young people, they're very polite in the shop, and it's lovely, and it's a beautiful service really nice experience. But I don't want to have to sit online and answer a million questions. Did you know Lululemon sells shoes? Did you buy shoes? Anything else you'd like to tell us? No, your multiple choice was more than enough, thank you. Oh, gosh. It's just like, yeah. And obviously, and then if you go to your nail place that you go to all the time, oh no, let's use this one that you go to all the time, and it's like, tell us how we did today. But it's like, but do I have to do that every time? I did it once because that's the first time I visited, but I don't feel like I need to do it every time I go. I just find it, you know. So now if I get something through, I'm like, no, I'm not, you know, do you want a paper receipt or emailed? I'm like, paper, because I don't want a million emails and messages and whatnot. So I just don't know what that's all about, you know? Is this the blush I use? I can't remember if it's, yeah, it must have been. I love this. It gives that kind of, see, this base is the ace of bases. It is so good. Okay, eyebrows. This may take a while. But we like a long chatty video, don't we? What was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, I'm using the Stone Cold Fox palette today, everyone. So I've got another, because someone said to me they've just bought the Stone Cold Fox palette and you want more ideas on how to, more, you know, combination ideas. And I've got a lovely new combo for you. So hold on, everybody. Please like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new, because it would just really help me out. And it will validate what I do, basically. So, okay, let's go into this then. So, Stone Cold Fox. The other bugbears. This is the other thing that really annoys me. Wait, let's get into the colours first. This is really dusty. Okay, I go into... Hang on a minute, did I go into that? What's it called? For Granite. Okay, I go in with this shade here, For Granite. And I use that all over the lid. And I use, this is my MAC 217, just a soft, fluffy brush. And I just kind of, these shadows, oh, they're amazing, right? Amazing, right? And I just, see how I've tapped that flat onto there. And I'm just going to go, tap off the excess. I'm going to concentrate this on the main lid, like this. Do you see how gorgeous and soft this shade is? And then I kind of bring it up into the crease. And because I've got hooded eyes, I need my colour to come up a little bit higher and out like this. So the majority is on the lid, but then I kind of bring it all the way up. You see? It's such a subtle shadow of a shade, and that's what you want. You want it to be, you know, just like a shadow. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I go underneath as well. Like that. And then I'm going to go on the other side. So tap into your colour, granite, soft brush like that, go onto the other eye. Tap the majority onto the actual eyelid. I think I've got more on that on that side. That's fine. Don't worry. I think we're going to blend out and then blend out. I like to look down in a mirror, so I'm not going too high. I'm getting that colour in the crease. Windshield wiper motions. Then I look up and I pull it higher. Because what happens is, once you've got your mascara on, your eyeshadow suddenly disappears and you're like, oh, where's my eyeshadow? So I like to look up and straight ahead and just get, because that's, you see, that's the hooded bit here. So if you didn't take it up there, you wouldn't even see any shadow. And bring it out to the edges. Look to the side and bring it like that underneath. Okay, now this is a fabulous bit. I then take, so that's your base, lovely bit of definition. I'll take a flat brush like this and I will basically go over the top with a shimmer shade that really just complements that colour that I've just used. So I'm going to go over the top of that shadow with this shade called Hard Place. Can you see that? Hard Place. Oh my God, this shadow, you can apply it with a finger if you like. In fact, it's probably better to apply it with a finger. I normally take just that finger. See that shade? How lovely. Now look how subtle and gorgeous this is, right? Look at that. On top of this shadow that I've put on, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It doesn't look like shimmer. It just looks like you know what you're doing with your makeup. And it just, look at the two differences. It just elevates that eye. It's just my favourite thing to do, to place a matte shadow all over the lid first, then a nice sheen on top. And that's what's gorgeous about these shadows. So the one I used was for Granite on the main lid and then Hard Place on the lid like that. Can you see? It's just so creamy and dreamy and I love it. And I find, what, am I shouting? I find with the sparkles, it's not it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's sheen, it's beautiful. So if you're someone who's previously, you know, stayed away from shimmers because you're worried about that it's going to be too sparkly, then, I mean, I don't know, that anything ColorPoP, their shadows are amazing. Like these, like this, the shimmers in here, they're not even shimmers, they're sheens. They are absolutely gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Okay, then I'm going to do liner. And to keep this look really soft, I like to use a eyeshadow. And again, it's in this Stone Cold Fox palette. Get yourself an angled, stiff brush like this. And that's what I love about this palette. You've got such, look at this. So, I mean, look, this is the shade here. What's this one? Drama Mama. Drama Mama. It's a really dark espresso chocolate brown. That's what you want if you're doing a liner. Because if it's too light, it's going to look wishy-washy. So, we're going to pop that in there. And this is going to be difficult. No, maybe it's not. I like to start with my wing. And I'm going to look straight ahead. If you've got hooded eyes again, look straight ahead, right? So I've just placed my wing there. And I'm placing my wing there. It's never even. I don't know why. Then I tip my head back. And I join the dots. Across the eyelid. Keep dipping back in if you need more colour. and just stamp along the lash line. Okay, stamping along the lash line. Again, tip your head back, follow the other end of that wing and start pressing the colour into the lashes, and joining it up. You're basically joining the dots. Okay, now if you get fallout, don't worry, get yourself a stippling brush like this and it'll dust away the fallout with no problems. So there we have it. And then you can, once you've got the actual line down, you can just keep going over and intensifying it however much you want. But this is a perfect eyeliner shade. And if you struggle with eyeliners in general, then I think it's much easier to use a shadow. And now you can see, right, okay, don't worry if it's not even, because once your mascara is on, it's gonna look fine, okay? Now, I like to put a little bit of sheen in my inner corner. So for that, I'm gonna use, this is Charlotte Tilbury. It's actually a new palette of mine, but which I wanted, but guess what? Do I use it? No, because I like my old palettes. And I take this shimmery shade here, and it's like a champagne shade. I just pop that here, like that. Okay? Now, we're gonna curl the lashes and put some mascara on. Now, in the previous video, I did do this with nude lips, and actually, I don't know if I liked it with the nude lips because it looks a bit drying. I thought it looked a bit, what do you call it? Dated? I don't know. I even wore my lips yesterday and I just thought, ooh, fine line between, So today I'm just going to do it with my favourite Glossy Cat gloss and my Charlotte Tilbury liner. So the other thing that annoys me is like when people tell you, when you're just being your expressive self and people are like, okay, all right, calm down. And you're like, I'm just like, you wouldn't tell an Italian, oh, calm down, dear, chill out, because that's the way they are. They're loud. They're like, hey, why you put this here? Mamma mia, why? It's just, that's how they communicate. And like every time I'm like saying something, it's like, all right, oh, okay, oh, guys. And you're just like, why am I being stopped every time? Or you're talking about something, someone's like, shh, don't be too loud. Like the person's there or something, or you're being too loud. Like, oh my gosh. It's just like, I'm a very expressive person. I use my hands a lot. I'm very and I was watching yesterday, I don't know if you remember, Keeping Up Appearances, Hyacinth Bouquet, the Bouquet residence, lady of the house speaking. And I used to love that when I was like 12. And I had a friend and she watched it as well. And we used to love emulating Hyacinth Bouquet. And she's very like, oh, Richard, oh no. And there's always like, there's always dramatic, no, you can't do that. Goodness gracious, get inside, And I'm a bit like that. And I when I was watching it yesterday, I thought, oh, do you know what? That's probably where I get all my like amateur dramatics from, because I was very much, I loved that. And it just reminded me yesterday watching it, like, oh my God, that's what I'm like, you know, when she's like hiding from the neighbour, or, you know, oh, it just, and I just thought, well, no one said to hide it, oh, can't, you know, calm. Why do people do that? Like, stop telling me to just calm down. I don't want to calm down. That's just my normal being. Or someone asks you, you say, oh, I don't know, do you know? And it's like, I think, I don't know, maybe it's tone, who knows? Anyway, I'm going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Is that one? I need a new one of these. If you like the nude lipstick that I wore, it's MAC Honey Love. Which I love, but I'm feeling like it looks a bit dated. I'm going to go over with Oh My Gloss, Glossy Cap. I think I favour a bit more pink. And let's do some settage. Oh, it's nice and cloudy today. Just what I like. Set, set, set. Game, set, match. This is, oh, the holy grail base combination. It is perfection. And I'm loving this eyeshadow look. Absolutely loving it. Oh, found myself. And there we go. Holy Grail base. Gorgeous bronze eyeshadow look that just looks lovely and natural. You know, it's just a great, fantastic makeup look. And I just adore it. So if you've got the Stone Cold Fox palette, do your makeup along with me. Try mixing 2 foundations. Try using, just see what you've got. Get your makeup bag out and have a play and do your makeup along with me. Okay? I'll see you in my next video with some new bits and pieces, some new goodies, some new skincare. And I will chat to you soon. Bye.